Welcome to your quick stress relief flow. Today's practice is all about releasing any tension or stress and walking away feeling lighter and happier. So let's get started. Remember to always listen to your body. If something doesn't feel good, you can always back off. And if something wants to feel a little more, you can always go a little further. So remember, we're always at different fitness levels. So listen to your body. We're gonna get started at tabletop. So coming to all fours, we're gonna plant the feet down, make sure all 10 toes are touching, really plant the palms down, roll the shoulders back, and really when you're trying to move through something stressful, it's really important to connect to your breath and try to be as present as possible. So inhale, look up, lift the tail, exhale, round, pull the belly in. Inhale, lift up, lift the tail up even higher. Exhale, round. Two more, inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. From there, you're gonna bring your big toes to touch. Bring your knees out a little wider than your hips. Extend your arms out and meet me into child's pose. So press the forehead down. Bring your rib cage, your stomach onto your thighs. If it feels more comfortable for you, you can bring your legs even wider. Try to plug the tops of the shoulders down away from the ears. Press the palms in and connect to your breath. So child's pose is a really great pose to relax the nervous system because our heart is lower than our head, so we're creating that blood flow. This is such a great pose if you ever feel anxious, stressed. Come down into child's and spend about 5 to 6 really deep breaths here. One last one, inhale. And exhale, release. Slide forward right back into tabletop. We're gonna move with our cat and cow. So we're gonna go cat into child. So really connecting to the breath. So you're gonna inhale, lift your tail. And then exhale, push back into child. So we're gonna flow here a few times just to really, really connect and focus on present moment. So lift through that tail, press those palms down. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to tabletop. We're gonna tuck those toes under, lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Walk out your dog if this is your first one of the day. You can bend those knees, lift that tail up nice and high. And then we're gonna slowly, slowly walk our hands towards our feet for this forward fold. So take your time as you walk yourself there. And then grab opposite elbows and take all the tension out of your neck, out of your shoulders, out of your spine, mid-back, your low back. Ragdoll. We're going to roll up nice and slow, really root down into those feet. Coming up for 3, 2, and 1. I'm cousin it. And then let's get grounded here. We're going to bring the feet about hip distance. We're gonna roll the shoulders back, and this is a really nice way to release and move that energy through the body. You're gonna inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, so bring that crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, do it again. Lift up that chest, let that energy flow through the body, let it go. Exhale. And inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. One last time, really reach out. Give me a nice little heart opener, back bend. And exhale, bring your hands right to your heart. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, connect to your breath. And then let's bring it back down all the way into our sun salutation, a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands down, plant your feet back into a high plank. Roll yourself forward onto your tippy toes, lower all the way down to the mat. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, lift your chest up, press into your pelvis. Make sure the tops of the shoulders are away from the ears. And then exhale, downward facing dog. From there, lift the left leg up and stack it open. So bend the knee, get into the hip, start to draw little circles with that knee for 3, 2, and 1. Step that foot in between the hands, coming into Anjaneyasana. So this hip stretch, you can keep the toes in the back leg flexed, and we're gonna shift that weight forward into that left side. Make sure your right hip is square, draw your belly in, and focus on where you feel the sensation of the stretch and your breath. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Plant your hands down. Lift that leg right back up. Stack the hips. And then take that left knee right down. Let's go into pigeon pose. Open up the front of the chest. Make sure your left hip is squared forward. Right hip is bringing it down. And then walk yourself down into pigeon pose. So this is a really deep hip stretch. You're going to really feel this one in the hips, the outer hips, the groin, and we actually store a lot of stress and emotional stuff in the hips, so this is a really good stretch to release. And if you feel a little more comfortable, you can lay all the way down. Take another breath in, inhale. And exhale, slowly come right back up. Push yourself back into downward facing dog. Bring your knees down and let's meet into child's pose for 2 deep breaths. And then let's inhale, come back to tabletop, lift the hips up, bend the knees, look forward. You can walk yourself right back to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, root to rise. Inhale, open up the heart. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, let's go right to the other side. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold from here. If you like to jump, you can. Back into high plank. Roll your body weight forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Lift the right leg up. Bring the knee up towards the ceiling and start to circle into that knee for 3, 2, and 1. Take that right foot in between the hands. Bring that left knee down, coming into that stretch on the left-hand side. So, noticing the difference, squaring that right hip and focusing on the sensation of the stretch. Take another big breath in and exhale. Plant the hands down, lift that leg right back up, bring the knee up towards the ceiling, and let's go into our pigeon pose on the other side. So inhale, lift the chest, square the left hip, The crown of the head is reaching up, an option to stay here, or you can meet me all the way down on the mat and feel the stretch a little deeper. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, come right back on the hands. Tuck the left toes under, lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Bring the knees down, meet me in child's. 2 breaths, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. We're gonna come back to one more flow. So let's lift the hips up and back for downward dog. Walk those feet right back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. One last sun salutation. Exhale, swan dive all the way down into that forward fold. This time you can bring your butt all the way down to the mat, and we're gonna really lift the heart up, extend the arms, and roll back into the mat. So really engaging those abs for 3, for 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. And then release your legs, release your arms, and meet me in Shavasana. Taking all the stress and tension out of your body. Thank yourself for showing up and practicing. You can stay here for as long as you like. Doze off into a little nap even if you want. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.
Welcome to our cabin series. Take a moment to escape with us at our cozy cabin in Osler Mountain during the most beautiful time of the year. Enjoy a series of meditation, yoga, and Pilates videos. Together we'll stretch, sweat, and connect with our bodies and breath. So grab your mat, get cozy, and let's get moving. It's a beautiful day to take some time for yourself.